All right, without further ado, is it time for some voicemails?
I love this portion.
I do too.
Yeah,
You have no idea. We've been getting tons of great messages.
We have.
So we're going to listen to some of them. If you have a hot take, a question, a ranking, a game you'd like to see on the future episode, hit us up. What's the jingle?
972-805-8866.
So we're gonna go with the Almost Athlete theme song.
Yeah.
805. 8866.
That's the
Don't forget the
jingle.
972.
Yeah.
805.
Did your brother honestly have a word with you? Did he take that? Yeah, I don't think Ty realized Chase was the one who fished down that number. He took a lot of shots.
He did. He deserves to take shots. It's a horrible number.
Could be a lot easier to remember for sure.
Well, you can also find the number if that jingle doesn't stick in your head. Almostathletes.com. So, without further ado, voicemail number 1.
Let's go.
What's up, guys? This is Tanner. So I was wondering, do you guys think refs should be fined if they make a couple of absolutely terrible calls in a game? Because I get they're humans, they messed up. But I'm talking about those calls where it costs their team a game, like some terrible offside calls or a fumble or just terrible calls in a game. This is especially for Garrett because I know he dislikes refs very much. Thank you, guys. Keep up the good work.
I don't know why I'm directed with all the ref questions, but sure.
Tanner's trying to ruin your day right now.
Tanner actually talked about it this morning. I do think if you're going to kick a kid out for making a split-second decision to lower the head and accidentally hit the crown of the helmet, and he only gets a limited number of games in college, and you're going to kick him out for one of those, 1,000% the ref should have that. They should get graded at the end of their thing by a committee. And if you're under a certain cent, like if it's under 80 or whatever, you should either get fined or have to sit. It's not fair. There's no integrity. There's no accountability.
I mean, dude, here's the simple way that we solve this. I'm shocked this has not been implemented yet. You're right. Targeting immediately kicks you out of the game. If a coach throws a challenge and it's upheld, meaning the ref was wrong,
goes
out of the game.
Love that.
See ya.
Love that.
Kicked out of the game.
They have a ref sitting there in the locker room waiting to come in.
How do we fix this?
They just have
do
an
we
extra
get a
ref.
new line judge? Do we get a mascot who steps in as the back judge?
There's a backup ref waiting, maybe 2 or 3.
And if 2 refs get kicked out, you don't need that ref because they're that bad, and
the game would be better because of it.
The game will be better without it.
Here's where I stand. I appreciate the transparency that's taken place in the last couple of years. Like we have our MLB umpiring grade afterwards.
Yeah. I'm not familiar.
The one that bothers me is that last 2-minute report of an NBA game. Because like, oh yeah, we missed the double dribble at the 132 mark. We also missed the backcourt violation at 1. But there's nothing that happens because of it.
Sure.
It's like, hey, appreciate you telling me what I already knew, that you blew that game down the stretch.
All the traveling
Like
calls.
they always have, like the coaches send in to the SEC or whatever conference they're in, they send in the videos of the refs mess ups.
Sure.
But there's nothing that ever happens.
No, you're right.
And to me, like there's no accountability there. If we're willing to kick out a college kid for a split-second decision that it's not malicious by any means.
Usually.
You should have some accountability.
I teeter back and forth on this because I do like the human element of a game where you have a home plate umpire giving a ball off the outside corner and you go and you throw it there. But I also like the thought of getting everything right. So replay for me, it's like I want to go full throttle replay, but I also like the human element. So I don't know where I stand on that.
I think some of the replays that is just so funny is like when they're watching a targeting replay or whatever, and there's like a clear and obvious foul that they missed during that play, and they're like watching back and be like,
oh, can't call it, but everybody and their sister knows that.
Tough look for me there. I just missed that face mask right in front of me, but we're gonna upheld the targeting. You're out.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
It is wild. Are y'all fully ready to go robot?
No, I'm not saying I want to go robot. I just want there to be accountability.
Yes.
And to get, because at the end of the day, again, if I was a referee, I would make decisions based on college allegiances. That's just, you're going to have that. You're going to have that. You can't tell me that ref didn't grow up a sports fan,
of course,
and cheer for somebody associated. So like every game that I would ref against Texas, I would make them lose.
They would not allow you to do that.
Yeah, you wouldn't make for a great ref, Garrett, to be honest with you.
But I would be just like every other ref who just like they call lopsided games, no consistency. And I mean, I'd probably get a pay raise like those other guys do until there's accountability.
You can't even measure the level of bitterness that just seeps out of this guy when it comes to refs.
Oh, you bring up the R word, his passion.
I mean, his
goes.
Guys, can we talk about it? Can we talk about it? The egregious call on Texas A&M when Marcel had a 52-yard run to seal the game. Go back and watch. And watch the holding that they called. Now go back and watch every holding call. I have pictures if you want me to prove it. I took pictures of my TV of the egregious holding calls that they non-called on Arkansas to give Green the 55-yard 3rd and 30 run.
Sure.
It's crazy to me. And go listen to, I think Tim Donaghy, that was his name?
Yeah.
I mean, he basically said it in the podcast. I can I can sway a game any direction I want in a matter of minutes.
Scary.
He did say that.
Just like that.
Great guest.
He would be.
It would get feisty
give me
in
Donaghy
here.
on the pod.
Let's go, Donaghy. So you're welcome,
again,
everyone. We did solve it today, though. I think is where we landed. If players can be tossed, then refs should be tossed in the game.
One of your best ideas.
Ref throws a challenge flag. If he is right, meaning the ref is wrong,
The coach is out.
bye-bye.
The coach is out.
Wow, you could lose your head coach.
Everybody is in the dunk tank.
Yeah, dude.
You got to be ready to get tossed.
If you're going to challenge a guy's job, you got to put your job on the line.
This is so good. Who are we going to call Greg Sankey and just get this in the SEC at a minimum?
That's why you would just challenge every ref play if you didn't have some sort of repercussion. But yeah, maybe it's 2. Again, if on the second one you get right, the ref's gone. On the second wrong, the coach, you're gone.
Yeah.
Offensive coordinator now leading the charge.
Checks and balances. We got this figured out.
That's why I can see head coaches
It's how
purposely
they
missing.
founded America, and it's how they should how they run sports.
I agree.
Wow.
Checks and balances.
Sankey, Adam Silver, if y'all want to call the hotline, you're more than welcome to join.
People think this podcast is just for fun. We are moving mountains over here.
Great question.
Hey, Dude Perfect. If you could rename any sport in America, what would you rename it? And which sport would it be? Thanks.
Yeah, I think we're going to go down the exact same lane here, me and you. Football is the one.
It's got to be.
Because
I wasn't going to go down that lane.
Really?
I was going to go down cricket.
wow, just because it just totally leads you astray.
It's like a bug and
Doesn't
it's
translate
weird
in
and
America
I
very
don't
well.
know what. It just doesn't make any sense.
Well, I'm like full non-metric system guy. You can get behind that, but we did falsely identify football.
Yeah,
It's proper, and I have
Would you
caught
call it
myself
handball?
being a soccer fan.
Would you call it handball?
I don't know what I would change it, but it needs to be changed because I will refer to soccer as football now, as a respect to the rest of the world since they call it football.
Well, that's football.
Football.
Yeah,
That is a simple fix.
which translates as football. So I would change American football into something else.
Hand egg, that's the lame one everyone says. I've always thought that's tough.
Hand egg is brutal. That's
If
like
we
us
go to
calling
hand egg-
That's like us calling our first video "Backyard Stuntman," which we almost did, by the
almost
way.
did.
That would actually be the biggest regret.
Well, instead of DP, it would have been BS, and that you can't. You can't.
Pickleball too is kind of to your point. Cricket, it makes you think
Yeah.
something differently. What would you go with, Core?
For pickleball,
Just anything.
No, I
What
was for
sport would
sure
you
going to
change?
say soccer, football. That seems like the obvious one. Yeah, that's the one. I explained it to my kids the other day that soccer, why do you think it's called soccer versus football? Because football's with your foot. And they're like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. And if it makes sense to a 5-year-old, we should probably be taking that level of
and congrats to
of honesty.
basketball. Congrats to basketball.
That was
Who got
done
it
right.
right?
That was
done right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, basically as precise as any sport has ever been named. Put a ball into a basket. Let's move on.
That'd be some good questions today.
Yeah, they are good questions.